Shalom, shalom, all esteemed to YAHUAH, YAHUAH, All Shaddai, Bahashem, Yahushua HaMashiach, Aleph Tav, Jesus Christ, where I first believed. Now, today we're going to look at the word Allah. Alright, so pay attention. Alright, now, somebody might wonder how it is that I consider myself a Hebrew Israelite, of the sect of the way, you know what I'm saying? Being a Hebrew Israelite by flesh doesn't necessarily mean that you have received salvation. I like to promote the way, which is a group of Hebrew Israelites that we'll call Christians. All right. Now, here's the thing. All right. For some people, this might look foreign, but we have an Aleph, Lamed, Hey. If we wanted to make the word Elohim, we'll add a Yud and a Mem. Alright? And that would make it plural. Right now we're dealing with it singular. Alright? So, from ancient Hebrew understanding that all vowel points were A's. Okay? So, if we was to spell this word with all A's, not sure how they did the vowels, but we just use the modern vowel point system. If it's all A's, our left silent, got an A, Lamed, L, A, vowel point, H, Allah, okay? Written by our Arabic brothers who are also Hebrew because of Eber, who spell it like this, okay? I should have grabbed the napkin. Now, if I go back to the word Elohim, which in ancient times was written Allahim. Okay? Now somebody might say, well, it's really Lu instead of Allah, right? But what's happening from what I see is that in the modern system, you say Elohim, right? But the ancient was Allahim. Here's where the trickology from what I see comes in. Notice I say trickology. I said that on purpose. Now, in the modern system, they'll put a dot right here for that O if you use the vowel point systems. In modern Hebrew, a Vav by itself, I don't know if y'all can see that. A Vav by itself is a V. A dot up top makes it an O. And a dot on the side makes it a U. So, dot on the top makes it an O. But without none of that, it's just a V. So when we see Elohim, and trying to translate it back into the ancient, which shouldn't be so because the ancient goes into the modern, not the modern into the ancient. People want to make up for this O right here, and they want to put a Lu-ah and put a U there because of this O being in Elohim. But the ancient was Allahim. You see that? So, most likely, when writing Elohim, there was no Vav. Obviously, because it's an A. So, this vowel point system is causing confusion to bring in another letter that most likely wasn't there. Alright? because like it says, it's Elohim. So we take off this in, which makes it plural, and we still have Aleph, Lamed, Hey. Once again, all vowel points are A's. All right. Now somebody might say, oh, well, they still against it in their spirit, right? How do you get the name for the Most High God in Hebrew? You got a Yud, Hey, Uah, Hey. All the vowel points are A, right? In the tribe of Judah, Yahudah, that's how we get the father's name. So we got a Y over here, Yud, Hey, Uah, Hey. Yah, right? Hu, Yahuah. Same process, same thought to get the name Yahuwah. All vowel points are A. This U is a letter right here, as we see. It's not a vowel. Okay? So if Elohim is how you say Elohim in ancient Hebrew, it was an A right here, not a U. So to force this U in there where it doesn't belong, it's basically what's happening is in the modern system with Elohim, they're trying to make up for that O that wasn't there in the ancient. You see that? Same principle, all A's. A's. This Y in the Elohim, the I and the Y, right? Yisrael or Israel, right? The I and the Y in Hebrew make the same sound, but it's really a Y, right? So you see the Elohim, the I gets changed back to a Y. See that? All right. So hopefully you understand that the name Allah is Hebrew and is not a Muslim thing. And even Muslim in Hebrew, Luke chapter 6 verse 40, one that's perfectly trained, is Muslim. It's of the New Testament. So Jesus Christ himself is Muslim and still is a Hebrew. Has nothing to do, being Muslim has nothing to do with being Arabic per se. You know what I'm saying? It's also a Hebrew thing. All right. And out of respects of his begotten son, all things are done through him. So how can we leave him out the picture? Yid, Hey, Uah, Sheen, Ayin. Bam. Once again, same principle. You got a Yid and a Hey, which creates Yah. All vowel points are A's. We got a Uah, U. It's not a vowel, it's a letter. Sheen, SH. Vowel point A. Same principles. See that? Alright. And even one more thing that I learned. Elohim. Alright. Okay. We got the L. The head. Staff. You know. True head shepherd. Basically. True shepherd. Also. You know. Refer to Ezekiel 34. Alright. Then this is a man with his hands raised. Hey. Alright. Also can be a revelation of Christ at the cross or as far as giving worship to his Father. Alright. He's also the right hand. This yud is a hand. Some people say in ancient Hebrew it's a seed. Galatians chapter 3 verse 15 through 18. He's also the seed. The seed and the promise with Eve that came before Abraham. That 430 years later after Abraham, when Moses with the law cannot null or void the promise with Eve that was given to Abraham. Alright. Galatians chapter 3 verse 15 through 18. And then we have Mem, water. He is the living water. So as you see, him and his Father are one. You know, if you want to even say, all right, now somebody wants to say that Vowel is supposed to be there, even still, that Vowel, it means to nail, to fasten, to secure, to establish, right? So the Father, the head shepherd, the true shepherd, he established, secured, and fastened and nailed the man with his hands raised, the hand, the water. So him and his Father are even one, as you see in this. Somebody said, that's a far stretch. All right. Well, check this out. We see in the tribe of Judah, YAHUAH, Yahudah. All right. We got the Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, Father's name, right? In the tribe of Judah, YAHUAH. Only thing that left is the Dalet. What is the Dalet? The door. John chapter 10. Him and his Father are one. You see him, you see the Father. Alright? Aleph Tav, right? First and the last. Revelations chapter 2, verse 8. I'm writing the modern, so I was about to start writing the ancient with the modern. Right? The Aleph Tav, he's the first and the last. You see what I'm saying? Him and his Father are the first and the last of everything. Get deeper into that a little bit later, though. Got to go into the ancient to really understand that one. So with that said, I'm past my time limit. It's going to be hard for me to upload this video. But once again, hopefully you learned something from this, that Allah is still referring to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Elohim is plural. So like we say, Talmidim, many disciples. Talmid is male disciple. Talmid, one. Talmidah, female disciple, like amigo, amiga. Talmid, Talmidah, masculine, feminine. Talmid, male disciple. Talmidah, female disciple. But Talmidim is many disciples. So Elohim is God's, plural, but it's referring to him and his begotten son. When they said, let's create man in our image. Elohim said, let's create man in our image. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that's basically what it is. All right. So that im is plural, but when you shorten it, we get Aleph, Lamed, Hey. Vowel points are A's, so Allah. All right. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. And Psalms 122, verse 8. All right. One love for the sake of my brothers.